Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Zach, aka Keeps39 here to bring you another episode of the Starting Five. Sorry I don't have the screen share available today, so I just get to see my face the whole time. But gonna go ahead and get right into this one. Uh, so this slate is already shaking up to be just like a lot of these COVID slates. Going to be very much dependent at 6:30/7 o'clock for when we get the news. A lot of big injury news that we're going to get. So I'm going to kind of talk about some more GPP guys today. Um, Not all of them, but a lot of them. So going to go LaMelo Ball. Well, he saved me big time on two slates ago. Uh, and honestly, for reasons that like I wasn't expecting, I liked like the pace of this matchup with the Milwaukee Bucks, and I like the fact that the game like looked like it should have blown out. Honestly, like Hornets versus the Bucks, that shouldn't be a matchup. However, the Hornets ended up winning by 12, and it was all because of LaMelo. Um, so this price tag is a little high. Um, Not as high as it's been, not even close to that, but still a little high. But if Terry Rozier gets ruled out, last game Rozier didn't start the second half when Melo started. A lot of people think that Malik Monk will start. Either way, that's actually my next play is Malik Monk. So either way, if Terry Rozier's out, I'll probably play both these guys in cash. Um, not a good matchup really, but LaMelo Ball is a guy that I love coming into the NBA, and I love him even more now. Um, he's a lot of people compare him to Lonzo, but he's way better than Lonzo. Actually, has a really solid jump shot. Is streaky, but he'll pull up from the parking lot. He doesn't really care. Um, Yeah, as we've seen games 0 for 6, 0 for 5, and we see 2 for 5, 2 for 4, 2 for 5. But shooting is not really his game. He's really good, just like his brother. But he actually so the difference is between him and Lonzo. Lonzo's on a team with Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Eric Bledsoe, uh, NAW. Just a lot of guys that need the ball in their hands. Charlotte, when he's on the court, he has the ball pretty much at all times. Great rebounder, great passer. Um, just these are the types of guys I always like to play as the guys that fill up the stat sheet. Last game we even saw four steals. Yeah, four steals. So just has a really good nose for the ball and really good basketball IQ. And Malik Monk, he's a guy that we always like to target when he gets time. Better DFS player than NBA player, but he likes to shoot and he's good at it. Um, yes, at 3.3, and the slate that there's really not any value. A lot of guys are getting priced up. If you see Terry Rozier out, that's like over 30 minutes to give out. LaMelo will probably pick up 5 or 6. Um, Malik Monk, who if he'll get like 10 to 14 if Rozier's in, so not in play, but he gets up to that 25-minute markish if Rozier's out. So really hard to pass it up at 3.3, even in this bad matchup. Um, so next I'm going to talk about is Manuel Quickly. This is strictly GPP because he could see 15 minutes if like we've seen in the past. But anyone that watches the Knicks knows that this is by far the best guard on their team. Alfred Payton doesn't sniff how good he is. Um, and I feel bad for Knicks fans considering like he should be starting, and he makes him way more competent. Um, so Emmanuel Quickly is a rookie, probably the best value pick of the draft by far. Um, he has a sick floater, really solid 3-point shooter, good passer, great in the pick and roll. Against a matchup against the Bulls who just don't guard other teams' guards. Um, so, hope like best case scenario to come out if Alfred Payton can't shoot like he always can't. Manuel Quickly, if he gets in and Payton's struggling, he's gonna finish the half. Probably play like 14 to 15 minutes. And if he gets 25 minutes, he's going to hit value in this one. That's just how good he is. Like we've seen 25, 25, 6, and 31 in his last 4 off the bench in less than 25 minutes in 3 of them. That's just incredible. Um, and if he would somehow get to that 30-minute mark, he's going to get 40 DK points. So like it's really a shot in the dark because Alfred Payton can come in and it's a good matchup for him too. Obviously, he could come in, have his shot rolling, and we just don't get to see much quickly. But if it's not like that, like it's been on pretty much every other game, it's going to be the quickly show, and I'm really praying that we get that. Um, Next up, we're going to have Jimmy Butler. This is another one that's going to be kind of game time related. He did get I had 100% of him last slate. Worked really well for me. But he was 7-3 last slate, 8-4 this game. So it's a couple of factors. Tyler Hero is questionable due to COVID protocol. I'm going to guess he misses. That just seems to be the trend this year is when these guys get into the COVID protocol, they at least miss a game. Didn't practice yesterday. So I'd expect him not to play. So then next would be Goran Dragic, who's missed the last few games. Is questionable for this one. If he were to miss, that means that the upticks are going to be for Kendrick Nunn, who he might have, yeah, got a DNP last game. But I didn't see this, but it's for late arrival. But still, it means like that they're not afraid to not play him. He'll definitely get a lot of burn if those two miss. But so it'd be him, Gabe Vincent, and those are the two guys that play a lot of guard. But you'll see pretty much all Bam, Jimmy Butler pick and rolls, and Jimmy running the point, getting Duncan Robinson shots. Like that's the offense they're gonna run. They said no minute restriction last game for Jimmy Butler. They lived up to it. He played 34. He'll probably play a couple more than that on normal games, especially like they're like 13th place in the East. They got a lot of work to make up, so they're going to see a lot of Jimmy Butler playing time when he's available. So with that, I do like Bam out to buy a decent amount too, just a lot of steeper price point. But yeah, I just think like Jimmy Butler can play point guard, and when he plays point guard like full time, he is a triple double threat every time. Like we saw last game, 38 and 7. Games that he's played, he's 26, 10, 9, 26, 8, 3. Like they're going to need him this year to going forward. So in a small forward position, that's usually not very good for DFS. So anytime I get these point guard type guys at small forward, I love playing them. So lastly, I'm going to get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Anyone that follows or is in the chat knows how much I love him. Just gets such good usage. Last game, we need him to get he'll play 37, 38, 39 minutes in competitive games. The Thunder are really poor, so we don't get a lot of those. But I think it's like his usage and how good he is just so awesome. So I'll have a fair amount of him tonight. So last game, he put up 36 DK points in 31 minutes, and that was with Theo Maledon absolutely going crazy. Don't expect that going forward. I actually like Theo Maledon a lot as a player, but not really for the reasons that he went off last game. So I wouldn't really expect too many games like that. So I expect this to go back to the Shai show, where we see an uptick in shots. He only shot 10 times, put up 24 points. So we'll expect that to go up. And he's just a good rebounder and passer too. And his price came down all the way to 8K. That's when he's like that 7-7 to 8-3 range. That's when I love playing him. When he creeps up to 9K, that's when I'll be off board. But he's just one of the more consistent guys at this price point. So as of now, he's probably one of my top cash plays. And this matchup with the Houston Rockets is a game that they should keep close. Although I expect the Rockets to keep getting a little better. But yeah, I just think that price is way too cheap for a guy with that kind of usage. So that's going to do it. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Be your hound of luck as usual. Going to have a lot of news that are going to decide the slate. So, later.